station where all the street gangs meet. Garbage flying through the air, some could be my own. For me, it's just a way of life, the place I call my home. And we play music, we pick and grin, and we're always on the go. So come on in, cop a squat, feed your face, it's time to watch Talent in the Ghetto.
But this is definitely Talent in the Ghetto. We're having a real good time out here. We got some real good guest stars. Tell them about your radio station. What's the call letters now? And look right towards the gate when you say this.
It's AM 1460, KCKX, the best music in the world. Cowboy Country Radio.
Yeah. I think that's something else. Over here we got Dwayne Gaddie. He's been around me since I was a kid and he was 50 then.
All right. It's the other way around. You're getting that backwards all the time.
Well, what can I say? You can't believe me.
Like a great one. Like one of yours you would have wrote.
Yeah. Doing the Vatican rag. Yeah. Rest in peace, Kelly. What about you, Dwayne? Silly songs?
I don't do too many silly songs. Do I? Not that I can think of anyway.
Serious songs?
Serious
He
songs.
does some nice, fun songs. But they're, like romantic, but I like the way you, whatever, Baby It's You or something, and then you do that one about Don't Blame on a Moonlit Night and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean original ones?
Yeah, or whatever. Don't even have to be that. But you.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. We can always do an old country song of some kind.
Why not?
Can't go wrong with that.
Okay, well, let's really go back and... that's too far back, though, I think.
You have trouble remembering that, don't you?
I'll give my age away. I want to go back that far. Let's do Legend of My Time.
Okay.
And C. name. I'd be where down in my time. I'd be where down in my time.
Boy, that one note there was something I kind of forgot. What was it?
Minor? A minor?
What was it? Okay, okay.
Minors
about-
at work.
How about you take us on a trip over to the islands? Remember how you used to do that
Me?
thing? Yeah, yeah. Take us over to the island. I want to.
Oh, yeah. See if I can remember it.
Whoops.
I feel refreshed already.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I can just see me over the Mai Tai in my hand
Yep.
and an insulin shot in the other one. Yes.
All right, back to the days of WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio. Wonder how the old folks are home. I wonder if they miss me at all. I wonder if they pray for the boy who went away and left his dear old parents all alone. You can hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can see the fields of bluegrass where I grow. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are home. Just a cabin and a homestead when you're old, and a mother's love shields you from our harm. A mother's love so true, a sweetheart that loves you, all homestead and a place to call your own. You can hear the cattle lowing in the
last chord.
You did good. That's a Carter family song, actually, that their version of it was real simple. You know, it's called Homestead on the Farm, is what they called it. And other people, including Mac Wiseman, recorded it and called it I Wonder How the Old Folks Are. One of the songs that has a couple of different names.
That's a good tune.
It is.
I like that.
That's one of our slow jam tunes that we played, much slower than that, but that's one of them.
Well, that's very good. I wish your wife could have come along tonight too. That'd have been really great.
She had to work tonight. She wanted to come, but she couldn't do it. She sends her best wishes to everyone in the Salem area that knows Jan. She's a hard worker. She's a good wife. We still get kidded about being married on the radio, and people want to know if we're going to renew our nuptials each year annually. And yeah, as a matter of fact, we signed on KCKX this year. We brought it back on the air on our wedding day, our anniversary. So that was a great wedding gift. I don't know how we're going to top that next year. Well, I guess we'll have to put
You know what
TV
I think would
station
be
on the
neat,
air.
though?
What's that?
If you have a big get together over there, I mean, and do a live broadcast type thing,
We can do that.
and maybe have Dwayne be the flower girl.
Yeah, right.
Where your pedal pushers?
Yeah.
I think he'd be, you know, Dwayne has got a lease on life again, I gotta say, and he
That's
shouldn't.
right.
But, you know, this guy had himself a little case of some stuff going around, this terrible
I'm
cancer.
a cancer survivor.
Yay, Dwayne!
Hey, Dwayne, cancer survivor, you know, and we just glad to have him around, you know. And
So,
good luck.
out of that, have you been able to think about songs that celebrate your survival? Not
Yeah.
that you've written any, but are you thinking about?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I am. Yeah, I've got some, yeah. I've got a couple.
Many years ago, when I lived in Salem, I was an alcoholic, and I went through a pretty ugly divorce. And without going into a lot of detail, I really was at the bottom of where a man could be and still keep his sanity. So I just left the house. I lived on 17th Street and decided to walk up to Bush Park. And it was an overcast, cool day, not a sun-basking kind of day. And I really was at the bottom of the barrel, and I didn't know which way to turn. This was the 3rd of January, 1986, because I quit drinking on the 1st of January. Some friends came to my house and played me a videotape of myself the night before as I was out being drunken me. And they came New Year's Day and played this tape, and it was ugly. So 2 days later, I go to the park, and I needed time out. I wanted to get away from people. And while I'm sitting there in the park, contemplating my navel and feeling sorry for myself and blaming everybody for my problems except myself, there was an older gentleman sitting on a park bench not too far from me. And he had a bag of popcorn. And there was an elderly lady sitting, probably 30 or 40 feet away from him on another park. And they apparently didn't know each other. And he got up and he walked over to her and introduced himself and took his hat off and bowed, which is something you don't see anymore, men taking their hat off when they introduce themselves to people. And I watched these folks for a couple of hours, and I was completely absorbed with them. I'd forgotten about my own problems. And his name was Jim, and her name was Ann. And I walked as fast as I could to get home after they left the park because they inspired me to write a song. And I haven't done this song probably in 12 or 13 years. Let's see if I can remember it. I'll do it for you. It's called Jim and Ann. And out of my misery came a song that I don't share this song with people very often, but you guys are special friends. So I'd like to do this. It's called Jim and Ann. One day in the park, and it wasn't quite dark, squirrels had come out to play, sitting for hours, for the first time in many a day. Well, and Jim was his name, and his life was a shame. His dear love laid home all alone. Alzheimer's, it seemed, had stolen her dreams, and Jim didn't know where to go. Talking for hours, time went away, smiling for hours for the first time today, forgetting the world and forgetting the past. How could they go on like this? How could they go on like this? It's late in the park, by now it's quite dark, and the squirrels had gone for the day, talking for hours of their lives that were sour, for the first time in many a day. Well, Ann was her name, and her life was a shame, her dear love lay home all alone. Well, cancer, it seemed, had stolen their dreams, and Ann didn't know where to go. Talking to someone she could talk to, smiling at someone he smiled back to, forgetting the past and forgetting the world. How could they go on like this? How could they go on like this?
That's fabulous, buddy.
Great, great.
Thank you. Steal this song.
It is fabulous.
Steal the song. Yeah, I'm off the lyrics, but I haven't done it for a long time, and it one of those that Kathy Mattea did the song "Where Are You," a song about her parents being coming down with Alzheimer's. I'm not sure that's the right title, but it's something about that. And I heard that later after I did the song. I thought, oh, that's very much like this. The lives were destroyed because of sickness, and but when the nice part of it was I had that song pretty well written by the time I got home. All I could think about was Jim and Ann sitting there, and his wife was home with Alzheimer's, and he was completely frustrated. Her husband was home with cancer, near death, and she was frustrated, and they never got out. And here these two were. They met in the park and fed the squirrels and commiserated with each other, and I thought I've got problems. Man, I don't have any problems. So it was really therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I used to write a lot of songs. I must have got a couple hundred of them. But the problem being is I got Alzheimer's too, and I can't remember.
You can't remember them, right?
I got one that I don't remember all the words to it, but I kind of one of those melancholy type thing I did. Key of E, if you will.
Sure. You bet.
You guys got to do a little backup for me.
Uh-oh.
What you bring, and you remember that? What you bring, the
Yeah.
lives of others. What you bring,
More or less.
what you bring, you know, kind of fake it out a little bit here.
Well, I'll give it my best.
I'm good at faking things out. I'm
Okay.
good at trying to remember songs that I wrote that I can't remember no more. and like Dwayne and I are talking, if you can't remember them and you've done them, you just go ahead and rewrite it real quick again.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Well, I still recall when my old mother would tuck me in. That was way she begun. She'd tell me stories about the good book, about where the good guy has always won. She'd preach me, child, show understanding. You'll be a winner wherever you roam. 'Cause what you bring to the lives of others comes back into your own. That's been a while now since my old mother would tuck me in with her advice. She'd tell me, son, you gotta keep on believing that them bad guys, oh, they just ain't nice. So as I walk life's lonely valley, I think my trouble won't see no end. That's when them words from my old mother come back to comfort me once again. Son, what you bring to the lives of others, it all comes back into your own. So just take care,
Just take care.
try to love each other, and you will never be alone. Trust in the good Lord, walk beside you to give you courage to see things through. 'Cause what you bring
What you bring.
to the lives of others, it all comes back to you. It's been some time now since my old mother, she said them precious words to me. She showed how love and understanding can only set you free. Trust in the good Lord to give you comfort. You're gonna be right there. You're gonna see you through. But what you bring to the lives of others, well, it all comes back on you. Son, what you bring
What you bring.
to the lives of others, it all comes back into your own. So just take care.
Just take care.
Watch out for your brothers, and you will never be alone. Trust in the good Lord. You're gonna walk beside you, give you courage to see you through. 'Cause what you bring to the lives of others, it all comes back on you. It all comes back on you.
Nice, Pat.
Thanks.
That's
Always
a
I can
real-
remember, huh?
That's a real positive song. I like that.
I wrote that after my mom died. She always told me that
Yeah.
when she tucked me in at night. And there's about 2 more verses, but my old pea brain just don't remember them. But anyhow, you get the message.
I do.
Yep.
Good stuff. Very nice stuff.
Thank you. That's one of mine that ain't cornball. Yes. So, what's in your future?
Well, the future. It's time for Ken to not retire. I can't do that. That's not in my vocabulary. But it is time for Ken and Jan to slow down and enjoy the fruits of life a little bit and act our age. And
Why do you want to do that? I'm never going to act my age.
well, you know, when I was a young man, my grandparents would say, Ken, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, well, I want to be a musician. They said, well, no, you can't do both. You can't grow up and be a musician.
Right, that's for sure.
Okay, so I've been a musician, and I'm starting to slow down a little bit. I'll be doing the radio station. I love that. I'm having a ball with it. It's fun. The fight with the FCC is over. I won. So for me, the victory is sweet, and I want to continue working with KCKX. I do a lot of videography. I want to get better at it. I enjoy it. I want to treat it as a hobby. I love doing instrument repair work, and a couple of years ago I started building again. That's what got me into this. Then I got too busy doing repair and retail and got away from building. So now I'm back building, and I'll have more time for that. And summertime, of course, is Bluegrass Festival time, and I love being a gypsy in the summer. It's like getting out of school for the summer. You get a chance to travel again. So the big SS check kicks in here pretty soon. The big SS check, right?
Mm-hmm. I know about it.
Yeah. So that'll take some of the sting off. I've done retail for 43 years. And frankly, it's been fun, but it's time to hang that up. I've had enough. So repair, building, radio, a little bit of television work, and fishing.
All right. There's the magic one right there.
There you
Fishing.
go. What do they say? A bad day of fishing is better than a great day at work.
Yes, yes.
Except I have I have to say, I have one of those jobs
Yeah.
that it's even a bad day at work is
fun, yeah.
is good.
It's
a good day.
Yeah.
It's been good for me, but it's time to move on, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Finally got a woman that tolerates me, understands me as much as anybody can, whom I love dearly and respect, and we have some things that we'd like to do.
That's great when you have that. That's what I got to.
Mm-hmm.
I've been 38 years.
You've been watching Talent in the Ghetto. We've had some great stars on today, and it's been really, really, really fun. Send us cards and letters, and call Ken on his radio station, and say hi to him. He'd like to hear from you, okay? See you next time.
Bye.
On Talent in the Ghetto.
A mother cries out for her kids that she can no longer feed. Welfare just don't pay enough, you just can't meet their needs. Our pot is always cooking some kind of ghetto meat. So drop on in and have some fun, 'cause there's ghetto grub to eat. And we play music, we pick and grin, and we're always on the go. So come on in, cop a squat, feed your face, it's time to watch Talent in the Ghetto.